Is Ghost of Yotei worth it? I'm Matt Chewy, and I'm going to be talking about Ghost of Yotei and if it's actually worth playing. The game takes place 300 years after the events of Ghost of Tsushima in 1603. Here we have Atsu, the main character of the game, a wandering mercenary seeking revenge against a group called the Yotei Six for killing her family 16 years prior to the game taking place. The combat for the most part is the same as in Ghost of Tsushima, with light attacks for dealing fast damage and heavy attacks for breaking stagger, as well as the blue glint parryable attacks and the red glint dodgeball attacks. However, what has changed is instead of using different stances that are best suited against types of enemies, you have different weapons instead. However, you don't need to use the specific weapons, they are just more effective. If you don't like using one weapon, you don't need to, whereas in Ghost of Tsushima, if you use the wrong stance, it would be very ineffective. The melee weapons consist of a single katana, dual katanas, a spear-like weapon called the yari, the kusaragama, which is a sickle attached to a ball with chain, and the odachi, which is just a very big katana. The ranged weapons consist of the hanku, which is a short bow, the yumi, which is a long bow, throwable ranged weapons like scorch bombs and blind bombs, as well as the tanegashima matchlock, which is a musket. Then there are the quick fire weapons, which are the kunai, the smoke bomb, mitsubishi, or what I like to call pocket fent, which is a powder you throw out to stun/temporary blind enemies, Oni's flame, which sets your weapon ablaze, and the Tanzutsu, which is a flintlock. Most of the activities like the bamboo strikes, pillars of the fallen, shrines, inari shrines, and hot springs make a return, as well as some new ones like wolf dens, sumi-e paintings, shamisen songs, and altars of reflection. On top of all that, new side quest
I
like
got my
missions
hat
called
right.
bounties are available, which earn the player some coin after completion, and sometimes new vanity gear like sword kits. The game starts off with Atsu fighting helplessly against the Yotei Six when she was a child, where she is pinned to a burning tree and then left to burn. It then cuts to present day, and Atsu is seen drawing names on a sash. Each name is a member of the Yotei Six. The snake, the oni, the kitsune, the spider, the dragon, and lastly, Lord Saito. Atsu then walks through a town seeking out the snake, a drunken warrior to get the player used to the game. He is considered the weakest member of the Yotei Six, but still strong enough to be amongst the group. Atsu takes advantage of the fact that he is drunk and is able to beat him quite easily. After this, Atsu rides towards the Yotei grasslands, Atsu's home when she was a child. On the way there, we finally get to see the world of Ezo. Soon after, your job is to start looking for leads on where you can locate the other Yotei 6 members. The map consists of 6 locations: the Yotei grasslands, Tishio Ridge, Ishikari Plain, Tokashi Plain, Nyoro Wilds, and Oshima Coast. The Yotei 6 members are scattered across the map, with the Oni being in the Ishikari Plain and the Kitsune being in Tishio Ridge. The player can choose where to go first between those two. Other members, like the Dragon and Spider, as well as Lord Saito, are found in Oshima Coast. So far, as of making the script, I am about 50% through the game. I probably have finished it by the time the video comes out, and I have to say, that is definitely worth playing. The game's combat is so much better than Ghost of Tsushima's, in my opinion, along with the story. And I would say I prefer the exploration as well. So if you enjoyed playing Ghost of Tsushima, you'll definitely enjoy playing Ghost of Yotei. And personally, I would recommend playing the game. Sucker Punch have yet again made another amazing game. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, as it helps out a lot, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next.